Great points. And this will also allow us to see if Boyet can be as flexible as he can on the jungle role here. So looking forward as well if RSG will be able to have that respect ban against Team Evil on their comfort picks here. But here in our first phase of our drafts, okay, Hayabusa. You call it out. No Hayabusa for Boyet, but he indeed go for the Roger jungle last time.
Yeah, and Evil. I mean, Roger is still banned out, so his
gotta expect
no stats, right?
No stats for now. And I think this is what you call out. Will we be able to see a new hero? And this is the game here right now for Team Evil.
Yeah, and Team Evil taking out that high-low stat was still in the pool. And the respect ban coming in, taking out that Fanny as well. Of course, John is one of the scariest Fannies that I've seen as well. Similar to how Slowly was playing that Fanny just now, and of course Zishan as well. But they do pick up the link. This is a very good move from RSG, right?
Yes.
In terms of picking up the link first, Evil is now forced to think whether or not they do cancel out that Angela factor or they go for the Zas pick. And they do go for the Zas pick and the Phobius as well.
Yeah, correct. Actually, there are these two picks right now. I've seen both RSG and Team Evil. I'm expecting this one. Where's the Link first pick? Every time we see it's not the priority here, but now it's pretty much open. I do love the first pick coming in from RSG, but then again, the Phobius is there to counter it up. So this is a great pick here for Team Evil as well. Dashes from the Link can be actually a great counter here for the Phobius pick here from the side of Team Evil. Fertile Pursuit will be having a great time here for Phobius.
Yeah, and this is the point of the game where RSG is like, yeah, do they still go for the Angela? They don't. They go for the Aurora Edith instead because Ling's power level has been capped by what Evil's pick is. So in terms of banning and drafting, Evil doing extremely good job of just countering the maneuvers that RSG are putting out in this banning and drafting phase. Going for this Edith, going for this Aurora, right? Edith does extremely well in shredding tanks. So they are preparing for that frontliner that Evil will bring out. But Evil, of course, they have the option to go for the Harith, and they do.
Harith and the Zas. Man, this is really good pick here for Team Evil. Yeah, we mentioned, of course, the Ling has been picked, but having a Zas as well is also a great counter here. The DD can ultimately evade those Tempest Blades coming in from this Ling as well. And the Harith, Sustain is there, Zaman Force. Team fight-wise, they're pretty good. Zaman Force, Dominer's Descent. I'm not sure if RSG could handle those damages, DPS damage coming in from Team Evil here. So they need something frontliner here except for Edith.
What do you think would be a good ban coming in from Team RSG right now to counter out the synergy that Team Evil has right now? Because they have the Dominator's Descent, right? They have the Zaman's Force, they have the Infernal Pursuit, a lot of AoE already. What do RSG go for right here?
Mobility, man. So that's why they prioritize the ban here for the Assassins. Boy, they're cutting him off right now at this game. So without that mobility, without someone who can really go into the back lines here, and Aurora as well has a great kit to stop those Assassins. Julian will be the possible here ban as well for the side of RSG if they want to really cut off the Assassin burst damage play.
I get the opinion that you want to ban out Boyet as much as possible. Yeah, but how about banning out Powerful, right? How about taking out that Minotaur out of the game? Because right now it feels like they are just looking at the Minotaur right now. It's available for Powerful. You pick it, it's great heals, great AoE, and them not taking them out, them singling down on Boyet might just mean it's other people's time to shine right now.
You're correct there, Moment. And plus, the Minotaur is also pretty good for the sustained team fight, which is the Team Evil right now has the advantage against the side of RSG. Now, with the Minotaur pick, possibly going to be on the side of Team Evil, RSG, you need someone, some hero as well to go for the disengage here. You cannot really go head on, but the Tigreal instead has been picked.
Still great, still great.
Matilda?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of counters if you think about Tigreal, right? You can go for a mass purification team if you just want to counter that Tigreal. But Evil, they have so much zones of control. For RSG right now, it's just to get that gold laner for CS. Honestly, Evo has done a great job of banning out that Moskov, banning out that Natan, that known for CS. CS has been performing so well on that Moskov and Natan in the previous phase. Yeah, so they are lacking in physical damage for Team Evo, right? Team Evo.
Lolita Hanabi?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. There we go.
Of course, how can we forget about this incredible duo? And we are going to see it here, RSGSG and Benedetta, though.
Wait, am I seeing this correctly? Oh, okay. It's gonna be a Benedetta jungle.
Uh-huh. Well, you need those dashes to go to the back lines, though. So, but the shields from the Lolita Hanabi combo sustain. Will it be enough for Boyet, though, to pick him off? That's a big question here. We're going to see if Team Evil will be able to successfully take those two at the back lines.
Yeah, it's gonna be extremely hard for Team Evil to just try and dismantle the lineup RG, but they have all the tools to do it, right? They have the implosion, they have Zayman's force. In terms of AoE, they can go again and again, but they have to be relentless and stack on that layering of utility.
Yeah, speaking of relentless, yeah, they need to control as well the early game here. They have no marksman, but they do have the punishing kit to win in the early stages, especially for this Harith pick here. Marky can actually bully here, actually at the top side. But Yunsky on the Lolita Hanabi, man. This is one of the games we are looking forward to.
Yeah, and now we have it. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I mean, Series 2 with Evil versus RSG. I mean, Evil for the first time. Boyet will be forced to go on something else other than Hayabusa, something else other than Roger. Ken not playing Hylos as well. So it's completely fresh draft coming out from Team Evil. And it will be a true test of whether they belong in Mpl Sg.
This is one of the drafting strategies right now we have seen from RSGSG, cutting off Boyet this time around. You mentioned, of course, maybe it's time for the other players to step up here in the side of Team Evil. But though their draft is pretty strong, man. You have here Sayla on the Zas, plus, of course, the Tigreal here. It's no escape when the team fight, when they catch everyone here against SRGSG. However, of course, again, I'm still looking for this incredible duo, Yunsky and CS with the Hanabi Lolita combo.
Yeah, it's going to be very important for RSG to win the gold lane as much as possible, right? And having that weakness finder, what do you feel? Like Hanabi having that weakness finder, is going to be extremely dominant in lane, don't you think?
Yeah. In lane, for now, in the early stage of game, maybe he's still vulnerable here, especially without Yunsky. You still need to look out for this pick-off plays, which I am expecting the Team Evil will do frequently here. They want to, again, win the early game. But Sayla...
Ooh, mid lane, Tempest of Blade. Y'all lands the first blood there. Wow! Immediately, you know, once he hit his level 4, going into the mid lane for that gank, Yon is looking different today.
Yeah, Yon is looking slightly different. Slightly? Is it slightly? Okay. I take back my own commit. He's taking charge right now.
Yeah.
And I feel that the first troll would be going the way of RSG if they play this correctly. But Ken will be the disruption factor, right? Ken would have that Infernal Pursuit already up. Sayla not having that Dominator's Descent for that first turtle fight.
Which is great for Yon. He knows who to prioritize to go for that kill, and now he does have now the DD for Sayla. And here in the turtle fight, though, will Team Evil really have to force this? I think they can. They have the kits already, and they are zoning out RSGSG.
Yeah, but Yon one level ahead of Boya at the moment, 6-5.
Flicker in, Iron throws him back there, and they're all immobilized as Yon takes the turtle for themselves. First objective of the game, now chasing down Iron. Ryan manages to seal the deal, and it's 3 traded out for 1 on the side of RSG. Yon on the run, going through the walls, will get away unscathed.
It was just a 2-for-1, right? CS died solo bottom lane to Marky. Yes, so he's 0-1 right now. He had the Aegis, right?
Okay, let's talk about this replay for now. There you go. Incredible AoE there coming in from Yunsky, cutting everyone in that situation. However, Without the Hanabi Lolita combo here, they're still vulnerable at this moment in time. That's why you cannot really leave the Hanabi alone on the lane. He's always strong with Lolita in her side, man. Without Lolita right now, it's really difficult indeed for a Hanabi to scale, play it safe in the gold lane.
Yeah, and RSG, I feel that they have a lot more late game as well. Because they have the Hanabi, they have the Ling as well. But Marky, of course, he would have to do like wonders, right? He would have to pull off his best Phoenix cosplay, but I believe Marky's the best person for the job.
The Sacred Hammer lands together with the Implosion as well. CS goes down as Boyet nails that kill. Yunsky in trouble. Numenova does not save him. Frigid Glacier tries to disengage the fight, not enough. Tempest of Blaze popped in the backline. Boyet goes down, and Yon tries to get another. Will be able to get out of that.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Like Boyet not having that Petrify, not having that key lockdown as Benedetta, that's going to be a huge issue. And we saw that with great teams. Like we saw that the likes of Kyrie playing the Benedetta on the jungle, right? Having that Retribution instead of Petrify, it is a huge limiting factor towards that Benedetta's mobility and damage as well. So what do RSG, RSG, they're responding very well. What do Evil do? What do Evil do at this point? Knowing that, yeah, RSG, they have the front foot right now.
Yeah, that's true, but I think Marky is doing a pretty good job here on the bot side. You mentioned, of course, what will RSG SG would do. The reaction on that counter play, that was great. That you need those plenty of times here, being reactive, but hold thought here on the bot side. One of the advantage of having a Hearth here, you expended so many resources, but here in the Turtle.
Oh, Iron Riot goes down already, and it's Evil's objective to take. Here comes Yon. Tempest of Blaze, pop down, decides to back out of that, will not be able to cure that one.
Yeah, and the Turtle going the way of Evil at this point. And Evil, they kind of found a way back into the game with Ken. And Iron Ryan, that was an EXP lane Edith going down right there.
Yeah. But now I gotta say, if you have a Lolita Hanabi here, you have the question if you are going to leave the Hanabi alone in that situation. This is where you will see Yon, Iron Ryan, and Roy to be very aggressive. Take note, Yon has 4-0-0. He's doing good at the link currently here. But then again, you're too short without the rest of the team when it comes to the damage output. I think they need to find a space. They need to create this space to become to let CS and Yusuke become online and do their victory conditions with these two picks.
Yeah, CS and Yusuke definitely one of the win conditions, but not to forget, they have Yon in terms of a fallback contingency as well. Right, there's a lot of damage coming in, and now with the Haas claws picked up for him, he has the kit to sustain and have the damage as well. So Yon's key power point will be coming really soon, especially for that mid game. When we go into that 8-minute Lord, he will have all the tools available. And Benedetta, I'm not really too sure on the Benedetta jungle how Boyet is going to make this work, but having that Retribution is going to be very key for him.
Iron Ryan getting zoned out here. Powerful with the flicker in. Implosion manages to kill him. Here comes the Frigid Glacier, freezes them in place. Yunsky tries, he gets knocked up there. And some damage being put on the backline. Again comes Yon just to clean up the kills.
Yeah, and that alludes to the point where Boyet not having that Petrify once again, he has to be that primary initiation factor as the jungler. And that's just a very different playstyle from a Benedetta that we are so used to seeing on the EXP lane, but teams have made it work. But how RSG have been responding, right? RSG, they respond by taking out Boyet. Iron Ryan might be going down, but as long as Boyet is going down as well, there goes your late game contingency. That's what I feel.
I think the counter attacks from RSG SG is pretty good as well. They invested so many when it comes to initiations here for Team Evil, but then again, they cannot really duplicate more when it comes to the output of that team fight. Yes, they did pick up one, but at what cost? So Team Evil right now here is somehow struggling with when it comes to how to disengage after a pick-off.
Yeah, so Evil's strategy is very focused on Ken right now. Having Ken be that primary factor of damage would be very key, but now Implosion...
The Implosion knocks Iron Ryan up, but the Frigid Glacier again together with a Numenal Blast! My goodness, this Wellbow combo nails them, a double kill on the side of RSG. RSG, and now Evil claps back. They try to get the kills as well. Marky lands a double for himself, and they trade out one to even the score. Yon lands one more onto Ken here, and still the Lord stands. But what a trade between the two teams.
3 for 3. We're looking pretty standard here, but that was huge. We have to talk about it, right? Evil being that key damage. We talked about Ken being that primary engagement factor for Evil, and they found the timing, but Yon...
Oh, Sailor one hit,
The
powerful!
save!
Powerful!
My goodness!
The save!
Oh my god, powerful! What was that? You were meant for the Rome Roll, man. The destiny has been fulfilled, right? It's so satisfying to see Powerful on this Rome Roll, all vitalized and saving Sailor. These are the two staples in Team Evil right now. And now
key.
Ken,
I mean, this is huge. They get the Lord already without Yon up here. All Ken has to do is to zone them out of this fight, and Evil did exactly that.
Okay. If, let's say, if Yon be able to pick off Sayla there, but he will die right thereafter, it's still not worth it, man. It's still not worth it because the Lord is pretty much there. It was a great save from Powerful without Yon, and indeed a great Lord pick off there in that situation. But is it too much aggressive we've seen coming in from Ron? And it is his first death here in this game.
Yeah, but in the bigger scheme of things, right? In the bigger scheme of things, RSG, they still have that late game favorite for them because they have that Hanabi.
Yes,
they
correct.
have that Lolita as well. And in terms of having damage, they will have the Ling in the backline who can do this macro gameplay away from Ken. So yeah, there's still things going in RSG favor, and this is why there's just, with all those team fights lost 10 minutes in, still keeping that 3K disadvantage. But Boyet and Yon,
Oh, that 1v1, Yon wins that out. Oh my goodness. He's doing so much on this lane right now. Yusuke goes down. Marky takes that one for himself. And so far, Evil has chipped off so much defense off of that fight.
Yeah, I mean, defense, getting that outer turrets, right? That was key. But Yon winning that 1v1, that was huge as well.
That is huge. Plus, of course, I can see why Boyet didn't join the team fight here. He wants to go for a split push strategy there, where the Lord is, of course, pressing into the top side. He's taking the time that Yon is not going to join that big team fight there. Still, for me, Team Evil did manage to go for the outer turrets, but a better defense we can say for the side of RSG.
Yeah, RSG, SG, I mean, all the late game, I mean, points in their favor right now. Evil, they would have to wait for that magical team fight, right? They have that implosion into Dominator Descent, into that, what was that skill called from Benedetta again? Lecto.
Final blow.
Final, yeah, that was a very long skill name. But yeah, of course, that damage zone coming in from that Benedetta, that would have to be combined with that implosion and Zamon's Force. And Evil, they have to have a lot of things going in their favor.
Oh, they find Powerful in the bush, though. Here comes the Frigid Glacier, the zone of control, together with the Numenor Blast, forces them out. Here comes Yon, onto Marky, gets stunned out, though! Force the Tempest of Blaze, still goes in for Marky, and that one hit seals the deal. Now RSG have to back off. It's Evil on the chase. Boyet flees the charge, has to back off as well, using the dashes here. Not going to be enough just to take them out yet.
And Marky has been performing so well.
Yeah, man.
But it's combined together with the performance of Powerful, right? Powerful is like, yeah, I'm gonna protect my president, which is Marky, and Powerful just used the implosion on Yon. Yon, wow. Just gone.
Vengeance pop, Numenor Blast used on him, pops the Infernal Pursuit, goes all the way in the back line, and Roy is going to be the one that naps the kill here. All this time, Evil, though, on the Lord, they do seal that for themselves, so one kill traded out for this objective.
Space created.
I have changed my take on Phoveus. That was perfect Phoveus usage from Ken. That was so much space bought for Evil to get that lure, but still, it's RSG's game to win in that late game. If they manage to hold and drag it into the 15 to 18 minute mark, RSG's lineup is extremely favored in those kind of scenarios,
I
right?
agree with you there, Mo. It's still not over here for the side of RSG SG just because of this Lolita Hanabi combo again. The case is Yusuke, he needs to have this dilemma. Will he be the one going to go for the initiation and leave Hanabi alone in the back lines there, or he needs just to stick there, protect the precedent again for the side of CES. So far, this 2 in the current phase of our game is not doing pretty much yet, but it's not yet over.
Oh,
Okay.
the flicker implosion onto Iron Ryan. Zaman Force popped as well. Numenon Blast trying to zone them out. Immobilize, stuns them out. They're stopped in their tracks now. Evil cannot advance, but in this time, Yawn as well going in the back line, clearing the lanes. Tempest of Blades,
Oh,
will
no.
he get out? Ken chasing him down with the Infernal Pursuit and lands the final blow.
I mean, there were so many intricacies to break down, right? On top of that, right, Boyet was on the top lane with the Lord, got the inhibitor turret. I was so layered gameplay coming out from Team Evil. It's just an executioner's fury coming out from Evil right now. Their execution was layered perfectly. Even though Yon was at the back line, it looked like Evil was doomed to die, but Boyet found that gap.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of Benedetta as well, right? We mentioned, of course, without the Petrified Battle spell, is limited on using the Benedetta, but it did his job there in that situation. Those dashes is very important as well for Boyet. Actually, for all the games that we've seen so far, this is the okay performance here for Boyet. But then again, that Benedetta pick is, we can say, one of the important things here is he can't go into the backlines. That's the thing. No one, Powerful has been dictating the tempo with its flicker and implosion there, but he need a finishing blow, and that's going to be Boyet here.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't get that backline, even if you don't go for the backlines, that's what Boyet was not involved in that team fight at all. He managed to get that macro advantage, right? The same counterplay that RSG wants to do to you, Evil is going to do it back. And that's that safety factor that Team Evil has. And now looking at itemizations, I mean, it's a point where Tigreal is going to go for that immortality, and Powerful becomes even more powerful. So RSG, I'm not too sure what
Powerful
they can answer with.
Again, Powerful finds a pick off here in the back line. Winter Crown pop, Roy flickers out, and the Numenor Blast once again used in defense, trying to zone off the members of Evil. That's one huge ultimate gone, together with Roy's flicker as well. It was just as this Lord is spawning on the bottom side.
Oh, no implosion, no DD right now. Could be a perfect scenario here for RSG to actually go for this Lord steal. And positioning is the key. This is a time where CS and Yunsky show the power of the Hannibal leader.
Yeah, creep priority is pretty much in RSG's favor, but they do have the enhanced creeps to deal with on the top lane, which will be constantly pushing in. And Evil, they just have to wait it out.
Yeah, fortunate for them, the Ling will do that. Stabilize rather top side pressure again. Powerful.
Oh my goodness, that implosion into the knockup as well. Evil sieging down onto RSG here. Yunsky, Iron Ryan, they all have to back out. Evil so quick with this. The moment their ultimates came back up, they pulled the trigger.
And yeah, it's really telling of Evil's game plan for Powerful to keep forcing these fights, because you don't want to give Ling the space to have that macro gameplay going on in the background. You force out the implosion. You might be thinking, why is he flickering? Why is he using the implosion on one person? They want to be consistently fighting so that Yawn is not given the space. They're not given this late game dream scenario that RSG wants to drag it towards, right?
And this is the effect there. Free Lord right now for Team Evil. With those aggressive plays coming in from Powerful, they forced RSG SG to actually become reactive here at this moment in time. Now Yawn, at this moment, doing his best on that lane, go for the split push. Please go for the second turret here on the bot side.
It's at the point where everyone is going to reach their power cap soon. There are going to be 6 itemizations. Everyone's going to cap out on items. And Evil does not want to be in that situation, right? Evil, they do have a magical team fight. But RSG, in terms of just having that sustain, I just feel that they will win the team fights if Evil just makes one mistake.
Oh, the Lord is now pushing through on the top side. It's really going to be challenging here for RSG SG, especially what we see right now in the map. All lanes pushing through is where we see all eyes on Powerful right now. He's the key man. He will take here a game-changer play. Let's see.
Yeah, Marky dealing a loads of damage right now with the Lord coming in. Marky would get that luxury item in, and now he's just looking so strong. But now, the final push.
Yep,
Team
they're
Evil.
already sieging down the inhibitor here. Mid goes down, Lord is still up. They're looking for an opening. Marquis goes forward, Zaman falls with the damage, comes through, and Powerful once again engages. Evo goes straight for the base and end this game number 1.
Great identification coming in from Team Evil, knowing that they